Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to some ARK Ragnarok. We're back. Today, we're going to be building my base. You probably already saw the thumbnail. I'm going to try to attempt to build a ranch. Now, if it doesn't look like the ranch in the thumbnail, because I built that in creative to try to see if this would work, then I tried. I don't give a, I don't care. I tried. All right, if it doesn't look to par, now where do I place this thing? That's the problem. Should I start from the front? The problem is all these bushes are in the way. I hate that there's so many bushes. I think I have my resource spawn thingy too high. Or too low to where they spawn in very, very quick. Like, they spawn real quick. You know what? Let's start it from here. Because, like, the barn part of the ranch is... I think I wrote this down in, like, my notes or something. It's a 9 by 13 by 6 high. So it's pretty big. Let's do 1, just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, there's the width of the barn, right? 1, 2, 3. It's hard to count these because they're like they're not as clear cut, separate as they were in the vault. They kind of blend in way more. They blend in a lot better. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, there we go. There's 9. Now we have to make it 13. I should just put this on my thing. I don't know why. We have to make this by 13 long. So 1. So that's already 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Three's in the way. I know you're full of wood, beaver, but I don't gotta see all that. Alright. What did I leave off of? Is that 13? Look at all these bushes in the way, man. The 1, 2, yes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, now we just gotta make it. Now we just gotta connect this. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. And it should connect all. There we go. And there's the basis of the barn now. It looks kind of small here. Like on the, let me see, get the orbit camera. It looks a little small here. Actually, it does look really small. What the heck? Why does it... How come in my... when I was building this creative where I made the thumbnail. Because, you know, I had actually built a barn. This is my second attempt at trying to build this thing. Because, you know, I had a building creative for the thumbnail. It looked a lot bigger there. Maybe because it was already built all the way. And this one isn't. It's just kind of foundation based, you know? I hate the fact that I always throw my dude and I'm just trying to get into his inventory like this. It's so annoying. I have more foundations, don't worry. I know this is not going to fill all up. Because if you do the math, it's going to take 100 plus to fill all of this up. You know, 13 times 17. Now that baby had better move. Triceratops, you better pick it up. I don't want to. I'm not adopting any babies right now, okay? I don't want to. You're a parent, you be responsible for your child. Really? Why did you place right there? Did you place 2? No, you just freaking placed above just because you wanted to be difficult today, didn't you, game? You better not crash today, game, either. Because if you crash when I'm like halfway done and have to restart completely, I'm gonna freaking rage out. I'm not gonna lie. I'll come back and finish this another day. I ain't trying to deal with your problems right now, game. I ain't trying to deal with your bull, you know what. Alright, come here, Echoes. You're gonna have to be on my berry harvester because there's so many bushes everywhere. I should just use my sickle just to get a bunch of fiber from this, but berry dude's fine. I said there's a couple. You might see a couple bags around the place because in Harvard there's a ton of bushes and a couple rocks here in the way. Look at that, Rex is getting closer and closer. Look at that. We didn't have enough space. We didn't even have enough. I need to get more foundations. That's not where my structure chest is either. I had so many I couldn't carry them all. Alright, there's the actual. God, that freaking Rex is gonna probably mess with everything. No, I don't want you to destroy my stuff. Alright, so now let's go with walls. I should just put these right here. So actually the walls now this is probably gonna take the longest part. Actually, I should put the barn door already because the walls don't interfere. By the way, I have a stego trap there. It was a 140 paleo stego because I want a Timoceratosaurus, and you need to soak up damage from him. So I thought use a stego because I gotta get him. That's one way you can make him, like, I guess, knock out. Does he knock out? I don't even know if he knocks out or you just claim him when he's fully drunk. Here we go, barn door. Now I don't know what's better, outside, this looking outside, or the other wing look outside. I don't know, honestly. Because both look cool, but at the same time, yeah, like I like it like this, but at the same time I feel like this would be on the outside so you can lock it. I don't know. Maybe we'll flip it. Can I flip it? Because you flip it, please. The heck is it doing? Why is it just kind of like? It looks like it's just jabbing forward. Oh, it did flip. Never mind. Is that even? Should be 3 on each side. Yep. All right, we're even. All right, now is the tedious part. Now we just gotta put walls. I'm pretty sure. Yep, we gotta get to walls as high as the barn, and then that's when we can actually put the roof parts. It is tall and tedious, by the way. And this is my original design. You could probably tell how bad it is at the end of this. But not right now, please. All right, don't tell me how bad it is now. Just tell me when it's done. All right. Because I still got 3 other pieces to build. Because the ranch is not just a barn, so I'm gonna have to build a house. I try to make a ranch style house, but when I googled images of ranch style house, and they kind of just like regular houses. So I just kind of went with whatever I could. I just try to make it look kind of old. I guess country style house. Stupid wall placement. Why is it gotta do that? Why can't I just place on the freaking foundations? So I don't have to pick up stuff because I accidentally put it on the outside or inside. And we're out. And RG, you're gonna have to move. I should actually just put all the stuff in the RG so I don't have to go to my stuff. All right. The roof or the walls is kind of done now. For these, let's see, because trying to remember. I use because barns usually have like a piece of the roof like overlapping the actual walls. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of the pictures I had, they didn't. And let's see, did I use quarter ramps or stairs here? Because I know I use ramps. I use a combination of ramps and roofs to make this thing. It looks like I use ramps because I do have a picture of the it looks like I have a picture of I have a picture of the creative version that I built here. I think it's just kind of a little design. You don't really need to do this. I thought it looked better if I did this, so I just did it. Stupid plants, man. So many bushes here. And they spawn so quickly. Here we go. And they even do like one on the outside or like that as well. Gotta do that over here. And don't worry, it's not gonna look like stone. I'm gonna put a skin on it. And then from here, actually, just regular stone roofs. Yeah, from here, and then we have to put the quarter ones on the outside. Yeah, these are regular stone roofs. Because ramps, it doesn't go as high. Ramps are actually good for more like, I guess, flattening it out towards the top, which is what I did with them. We only got one more here. We got four more. Never mind, I'm blind. I'm looking at the bottom. And then let's see. And then the problem is with ramps, their skin looks different. You would think, I mean, it makes sense because it is a ramp. It's not a roof. Um, the skin for the Frontier set looks different on it, so it might throw you off a little bit. That is throwing me off a little bit too. Why is there a gap there and not for the other one? Does that one have a gap? Can't tell because it's closed. But why is there a gap? It's throwing me off, man. All right, we just gotta finish this. This is probably the tallest part. Probably like the same height, but just in ramps and roofs. And then I'm pretty sure it was too high, was it? I think it was too high. I'm not totally sure, but I think it was too high. Yeah, it might have been. And I don't have the actual colors to paint this, otherwise I would have painted it all red. Maybe I'll paint in the future, because it is going to take me a while to paint all of this. Freaking game. I would say, if I didn't have this tool pickup gun, this would have been a lot harder. After this, it should be ramps. You know, I try to do building in creative and then import it through the builder tool, but I didn't know how. I don't even know if I tried either. I would have made this a lot easier. I wouldn't have to like eyeball it, try to reference it from a picture I took of my previous build. Right, and it should just be ramps now. To more flatten it out. Can I? Yeah, like this. Probably looks weirder like this, but it's because we're on the bottom. Oh my god. Really, game? Why you gotta snap there? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Frick, stupid whistle.
2,000 years later.
Alright, everyone. The barn is done. The barn is pretty much done. Just some probably little details here and there that you need to add, but the barn is pretty much. It took me a long time. It probably might be the longest recording session I have in a long time. And here it is so far. Here we have the barn. As you can tell, it's just pretty much a big square building with kind of flat roof now. Where's the RG? If like oh yeah, the RG's crowded up. Let me save it because I don't want it to crash and lose all my progress. Now, let's see. The anybody with LCD, don't get mad that the roofs and ramps kind of have different looks. All right, I don't like that either, but there's nothing I can do about that. Even the quarter roofs have like a, you can tell they're a couple shades lighter than the roofs, the regular roofs. So it is. Really, why do you guys have to? There we go. And pretty much this is the whole barn. It is not colored yet. I don't know if I will color it. It's gonna take a long time to color all of this, and also I gotta remember to not color the inside because I don't want the inside to be red as well. This is the little path so far in the barn. I'm gonna keep the middle here stone. These middle three foundations. The right and left side are gonna be wood. And here we have the first stable. I'm gonna make at least maybe two more on each side, maybe, or maybe this side nothing but stables. Originally in the creative one, I don't even have these barn doors, but I forgot that there's little barn doors in the roofs. And they can actually walk through because if you use I believe if you use the metal, if you use regular doors, they can't walk through it. But since these things don't require like a support, you can just place them down on a foundation. They're able to walk through them, and this is the little stable, little wood at the bottom, and then kind of metal fence thing at the top. That's not a metal fence, by the way. It's just the skin. I have the default skin mod on here because the fences. You're gonna see when I build the actual like perimeter fence for the bison that I'm gonna put my bison at, because they don't. I don't know if they fit. Let me actually see. Do they fit through here? None of these have a saddle, do they? Nope. I need to get the level 55 one. Oh, let me check. I still have to build the house and the other last building that I want to build, which is gonna take me another long time. Where is my bison? Yeah, where did you go? This is my original bison. Let me test. Do you fit through these uh salad barn doors, little ones? Oh, that you do. Okay. Maybe I could just have one long stable on that side for for the bison because they're a little too big and they're a little thick to fit in kind of these little what are these like 3x3s? Yeah. I think I might just keep the horses in here. And then the bison, most of them will be outside. Maybe when I bring some to get some milk, I'll put them in the big long stable over here. For now, you can just be regular, man. I'll put more stables, but for now, I need to work on the house because I've already been recording for more than an hour. I only got the barn done. By the way, and the creative one in the thumbnail, actually, there's no windows there because it gets really dark in here. You could tell because there's like no light source. So I put windows to try to help it. I don't have to put like 1,000 torches everywhere. All right, next we gotta build our little ranch style kind of house. It's not really ranch style. It's just it's just a house. It's pretty much all it is. I try to make it kind of western slash kind of ranch look. I should build it right here, right? Let's see. And actually, it's not a complete square. It is still kind of square. I did round it off a little bit with these foundations here. Alright, anyways, this is supposed to be like 17 triangle foundations wide. So that's 3. These ones are much easier to figure out how many because they kind of interlock much. You can see the lines clearly. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, or 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Not an even number, but you know that's fine. Now I believe I only did like 3 foundations wide past that, I think. And then I did maybe another. Let me check my notes real quick because I haven't checked them since I was just working on the barn. And I don't know how much of the barn I'm gonna show because it was a lot. Okay, I did 4 of these regular foundations, and then another set of triangle foundations after that. So another set of like 17 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Look at that. And then we just have to fill this all up. So it won't be like super, it won't be a huge house, which is the point. I didn't want like a, is this 17 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this is much easier to count with because it actually outlines it. This won't be the largest thing. The barn will once again be the largest thing. I'll probably have to build other structures because the tribe tower, which I do want to build, and I will build the garage because I said so. I'll probably put a skin on the car so it doesn't look like a wasteland kind of Mad Max thing. But I will have to build those. I'll probably build those because I'm gonna want to build a workshop here. In the thumbnail, it shows like a little building that's supposed to be my workshop where I'm gonna put all my structures. Because my house, it might look too big to just put like kind of furniture like stuff and beds and everything, but that's where I'm gonna put everything. We're actually almost out of foundations. We are definitely not gonna have enough for the workshop. Or will we? No, we will. We have 100 more in there. Walls is actually what we're gonna be run out of, so I'm gonna have to make some more, which is, I hate that. I really do hate it, the fact that I'm actually out of walls. Man, I knew I was gonna run out of stuff. Maybe I could use wood, right? People won't notice, right? I mean, we use wood walls and stuff instead. All right, and then we just do this. We just have railings. This would be our kind of like a little fencing here. Not fencing, more like actually railing. I hope I have enough. I don't have to pull more. I should have enough. Not too long. This is gonna have to be 1 because it's too short, and then that should be good. Actually, I'm not gonna have enough because I have to build the bottom part too. And then we just kind of do these pillars, kind of thin pillars here. It's a little design. It's pretty much all they are. They really serve no purpose other than, you know, liven things up a bit. You know, I don't design things enough. My bases are usually just squares. And this is where we put just walls here. I gotta have enough. I knew it. Made more pillars than anything, man. This. I don't know if I think I might have barely or just a little short in terms of walls for the other building. 'Cause I'm good with the walls now. I just need to put roofs and everything. I can't put a wall there. What the heck? Yeah, I think I'll leave it open. Maybe it'll be home to a nice rat or something, or a raccoon. Then we just gotta put. Then we're gonna have to put skins here. Have to put little roofs here, I think. Gonna look better once the skins are. So stop judging now. Alright, God. Alright, I'm new at building original designs other than just boxes. This is honestly. It looks better than what I thought it did. Originally, I didn't know what my base was. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, this is what I originally designed. Way back when I saw that the bison was going to be added, I was like, you know what? I have to make some kind of ranch style base for this map. Because, I mean, the bison are coming. They're pretty much going to be this version of cows. Or this game's version of cows. Because there's no other, like, cows creatures. Like, wyverns give milk, but they're like reptiles, yeah. And you can't farm them for milk. Alright, there's the skin. It would look better with the wood foundation thing, actually. You know, with the, it would look better with the, frontier kind of wood skin set to it. Actually, I need to put little roofs here. And these little roofs, I forgot how I did them. You know, took a while. But, these little things, this roof right here, because, you know, I had to do two. I think I'm gonna have enough now that I think. Nope, definitely not. I have to make the roof. Fuck, man. I was not prepared for this, bro. I spent so much. You know, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for being such a terrible art player. Because I did quarter roofs, right? From like here. I think they're quarter roofs, either quarter ramps or roofs. Or did I do them actually? Maybe it was here actually. Where I did the roof. Alright, I think this is what I did. We had to pretty much make like a small ceiling out here. I tried to connect it to the main part of the wall, but it didn't connect fully because these are quarters, so they don't match up perfectly with the regular ones. Oh, you'd be surprised. I've already built the ranch. I really not. Guess you make me cry you up. Oh, I want you to. It would have saved it. And then I gotta put in like more triangle ceilings right here. Alright, finally, the house base is done. Now we just gotta add frontier skins to everything. Yeah, now we just gotta do this. Which is pretty much like redoing the whole house again because I gotta place every single piece. So it is time consuming, so I'm just glad you guys don't get to see me place down. I actually had to get more materials, by the way. Once again, I wasn't prepared. I should have been prepared considering the amount of days I was spent collecting. I guess I didn't spend enough. I'm not good at estimating how much I'll need. I made way more foundations than I probably do need. Pillars too, for some reason. Um, I don't know why I did, but I just did. Ended on stream, which I probably would stream, by the way, guys. I will stream Wednesday. By the time this video comes out, it'll be Wednesday. So look out for a stream. I will be streaming on Twitch. I think I'm gonna leave YouTube because I'm not, but you know, I'm just gonna be streaming on Twitch. Oh, I forgot the I'm gonna use the steampunk. Now the steampunk, it might look a little weird because it is with the wood skins. But you know what? Think of it as just maybe I painted on the roofs. Okay, just think of it like that. And I'll show you guys in a second why I'm using steampunk. This, despite it not matching at all. I mean, how many times am I gonna look at my roof? Like a lot. Let's see if I do this. See, it has a window. I wish more roofs had that, but they don't. And look at that, a nice window. Look at that. Isn't that way better? Look at that. I mean, that'll be the attic anyways. It's not gonna like gonna. It's not gonna be where I'm not gonna be able to see it from the bottom floor because I'm gonna put a ceiling to make like an attic. It's gonna be a one-story house. It's just gonna be the first floor is just gonna be kind of huge, bigger than usual. Oh. Yeah, no, Stagger, you're trapped, but I need you. You're gonna be in a future video, okay? Honestly, I could have probably used you by now to like harvest thatch because you probably do it better than Inky. Well, whatever. I've already committed to the system. And there we go. Oh, I forgot the roofs. Now, does this steampunk roof look better or should I do? I mean, it looks like a floor though. Can I change it to brilliant glass rotated? Okay, it doesn't look like a proper roof, so maybe I'll just pick this up. Or maybe I'll remove this. Just put the oh I did not. Maybe I'll just put the frontier skins here. It is gonna kind of mess it up a little bit. Yeah, like it probably looks ugly now. Does it? The house look ugly? I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look like that bad, right? Maybe I get like another window one here. Maybe I can actually add like the full window flash version. I wish there was more of these, but there isn't. The inside, I want to put. Hmm. We add it to the side, maybe. Add it to the side. Would that look better? Yeah, why not? Let's add it just to the side right now. You guys can let me know where the windows might look better. Where does that go? That's here, so it should be this one. You can kind of see a little bit, but it's a really dirty glass screen. I'm gonna need more roofs. I want to, or ceilings, I should say. Let's see. Do I have more regular ones? Did I already use them all up? Did I really use them all up? You gotta be kidding me. Maybe they're in my RG. Did I put some stuff in here? Okay, they are in my RG. See, I made way more of the other materials that I'm not gonna use than the ones that I actually needed. Alright guys, finally the last, actually no, I still have one more building to do. I first have one more thing to do, and that's gonna take the longest, I think. But for now, let's build the little workshop, which is what this last structure is going to be. I should just put it here. Let's put it here. So I think this one was like 7 by 6 if I'm not mistaken. Let's look at my notes real quick. 6 width, 7 length. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, place like this. Six. Yeah, that seems about right. And then we got to put 7. Why you place like this? Is that 7? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. It actually all fit. 7 by 6, 42. I made more foundations than I needed. I got way more. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these 62. Should I just break them to make walls and stuff? And then right now we gotta put the walls down. I think I'm just gonna have this open in the front. So it would be like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have like the front open like that. 'Cause you know, I mean, it's a workshop. I don't want to keep opening doors. Just want to be able to get in, get out, and do all my stuff in there. Now it is gonna be empty for a little bit because I don't have all the structures in there. But I've tested it, and all the structures, like even the especially, well, including the bobtail tails. Or if you want to make it like mine, I suggest you don't, because mine will include the bobtail tails things, and it will get it's a lot bigger than it needs to be. And we need to put, let's see, now the roofs. I don't think I'm having enough. 8 is definitely not. Might as well just. I think I'll just break. I think I'll break some of the foundations and everything because I don't really need that much anymore. I think I'll just recycle materials. Alright guys, so I'm a little upset. The game crashed while I was working on the workshop, and it didn't save it at all. So the workshop is completely gone. So I think I'm just gonna build it on during the stream, which is happening later Wednesday, cause I'm a little frustrated. I'm tired of this shit. I had a feeling something was gonna go wrong like that, and it did, and it went wrong. It's a good thing it didn't go wrong with the barn, cause I would not want to build it again. Let me try to get this kind of, and that could work, cause it didn't. These fence foundations, they didn't snap correctly to each other, so this is the best I can do. Which actually I made more than I needed. Not like a huge like freaking open pasture thingy. So it's not that large, but it is large to where I can have my bison kind of just running around, you know. And I should probably make it like a gate right here, right? Here you guys are. There's your new home. You guys like it? I hope you do, because you have to stay here regardless. But let me show you guys what I've done with the interior. As you can see, I made like some kind of scaffolding thing. It's not finished yet. I'll probably finish the interior design kind of in the stream probably. I need to put ladders up there so I can get up there. me do that real quick as the final piece of this video. But you know, I hope you guys like the video. Subscribe. I don't know how long it is. It was long for. It was 3 hours of long, grueling building and ARK crashing once and made me lose like the final piece. Besides that last pasture fence. Oh man, that was a lot of work. And what sucks is I didn't even have all the materials to build. I had to do increments, which is probably made the time like good 30 minutes longer than it should have. This is what I got so far for the scaffolding. I did put like the wood scaffolding from the bobtail tail, I think it is. I think it's in the scorched earth one. This is like support beams for decoration, you know, make it look better. Because you know some barns have like a kind of not like an attic-y area, but like an area up top that's accessed either by stairs or by ladders, where maybe you could put hay or anything. But there's no hay in this, so. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Because, you know, the barn looks a little empty like this. And I had to put some beams just to make it look more like it's supported by a structure. I'll put more in the future because I will extend this a little bit on both sides. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, everyone. Alright, so yeah, hold on, let's build the workshop. Alright, I am recording this again. So if I sound different, and you might hear, it might look different. I'm actually recording this later in the day from when I recorded initially building the rest of the ranch, because you know I was a little ticked off when it crashed, and after I built the fence, I was kind of tired, so I put it off for the rest of the day. And I was originally gonna just split this or do this in the stream, but like, nah, let me in the stream. Actually, let me just do some grinding, you know. But so you know, I can't leave you guys like this without an incomplete range. So here, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 6. Then theoretically, it should all match up. Right, this is gonna be the workshop. It is 7 by 6. 1, 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This isn't any like fancy building. It's just like a little 6 by 7 with like a typical kind of roofs. No triangle pieces or anything like that, so like nothing fancy. Like 42 foundations. I actually made more foundations than I needed. Walls and roofs were the one thing that I was short on. I should have known, man. Given the fact that how much slope things everywhere, that I should have known it was going to require that. All right, there we go. It looks like the workshop is done. Doesn't really look anything truly amazing. What the heck, man? Why is the gap like? No, you left the space. Crap. Can I make it to where this is hard to do? Maybe I need to do it in third person. Oh my. We gotta match this up to as close as we can to where there's not really like a gap. Maybe like right on the foundation. Come on, right on the foundation. Does that work? Gap there. Damn it, this. I just leave it. I only have a metal one, which is why it kind of looks like that. Could make it frontier. There we go. Oh, alright. Well, that's the workshop done pretty much, guys. It's not really nothing fancy. It's just a building that looks kind of like my barn. Little bit. I'm gonna lie, the front design looks a little cool. I like it. Maybe I should add it to the house here on the outside. There's those things that are kind of bugging me. Can I put it like on top of the door? No? I feel like it would look good on top of the door. Yeah, I feel like it would look good. Can I put it there? Alright guys, I think I did it. I think the barn interior is pretty much done. Let me climb down the ladder. The stables are done. This is gonna be where I'm gonna put the bison. That's why it's much longer than it's freaking really long actually. I put a couple thin pillars to connect the some of the stables to the and I don't know what you call this area. I don't know, the area up top. I don't know what you call this. There's the main support right here with the beams. They have scaffolding on each end of those, by the way. Just add a little more detail. There's scaffolding there and there. I might add it to here too. But you know, I didn't want to I didn't want to make a ton of scaffolding. I was lazy, so I actually like this, man. I really like how the interior of this thing really came together. It does cut off here because this is where the barn doors. I don't want some roofs to like clip through it. It is open now because it's really dark, and if I didn't, it probably won't be able to see anything in there. But let me get this white drop. Now all I need to do is just pretty much just put interior stuff right now. But that doesn't really need to be shown. I do have to put my smithing and everything, but the barn is pretty much done. The ranch, I should say, is pretty much done. A campfire and a mortar and pestle. I guess I'll take that. Out of it, but I guess I'll take it. There we go. All right, so I know I ended the video, but I'm just probably gonna put this before, so I don't have to do outro again. But there we go. The final structures. I got the water reservoir. It doesn't actually does have something. Was it collecting rainwater? I think it must be. Is it oh, it does have a lid on. This is the closest I get to those like tank things that they usually have on top of them. Near barns, they usually have like these cylinder like silos. This is the closest I'm gonna get. And of course every ranch has a windmill. I don't have any electronics, but this fits with it. I never actually built this set before. I know it's supposed to help with like electronics, and that's its range. It looks like it encompasses almost all the ranch, so everything should get a boost. That's definitely the end of the video. So yeah, pretty much that's the whole base, guys. There's the interior. Let me just the barn. Got like a little scaffolding up top, kind of ceilings, kind of work area up top. The house is empty, but the workshop would be include all my structures that I use to craft and everything else. Let me just put it like right here, right? Can I write on this thing? Sign text. I mean, I have to call it Salvage Ranch, right? Right? I have to call it that. Can I make it look bigger? That's very tiny. Increase. There we go. I want the letters to stick out of the billboard almost. They kind of do. But there we go. Salvage Ranch, folks. Here you go. Salvage Ranch. I'm gonna have to add more of this ranch as time goes on, by the way. Like, I'm gonna add the garage here. That's why there's the gateway right there, so I could just quickly go into my whip. I will have to add a bunch of forges everywhere. This is where I'm gonna put like the smithy, anvils, storages, my vault. This is where I'm gonna put like all the fabricators, chemistry bench, industrial cooker. The grill, I don't know if I could put it in here, if I should put it in my base. Because I'm in the fridge, I'm gonna put two fridges. One here and one in the base. One in my base is gonna be food. The one here is probably just gonna be items that require refrigeration. But hope you guys enjoyed. I still have more build videos. I think interiors of the house for now. I just move my bed. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe. This is the true end of the video. Even this second part is almost 40 minutes. It's 40 minutes, almost an hour recording. So this video took me a long time, guys. So I would greatly appreciate even a thumbs up, a share, a comment. Really helps out. Spent a long time doing this. Not the happiest to how it came out. The barn I'm really happy with, actually. The house, I know it's not the best house. The workshop is whatever, I don't care. But the house, I feel like I could have done a little better, but I didn't know. But have a good one. Peace.